What up to Smokey Dollar, and I want to welcome you back to another episode of the Smoking Section. This episode is gonna be called Karma, and how that shit smacked the shit out of me when I was down in school the first time. Alright, so when I'm telling these stories, I'm gonna be jumping around in the timeline, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just walk with me, you feel me? So around this time, you know what I mean, this is when I first got my crib by myself, in the hills and shit, you feel me? And I'm booming, you know what I mean? I'm booming, but I'm lying to my mother, you know what I'm saying? I'm lying to my mother, you know what I'm saying? And I felt bad about that shit, you know what I mean? Like, it was really weighing on me, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing all the student shit, I'm on the dean's list, you feel me? I'm doing my thing, but school had just become a part of my day, you know what I'm saying? I was booming, you feel me? So this is when Dro first came out. So down south ain't had that, you know what I'm saying? But I had a plug in Gary, Indiana. So, you know, everybody from the Midwest know Gary is like 30 minutes from the crib and shit. So I'm driving all the way from Alabama to Gary to plug in, you feel me, to get good. And excuse me. And so I'm doing that, and you know what I'm saying, my mother don't know, nobody know. I ain't telling nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not telling nobody, so they can't leak this shit to my mother, you feel me? So I go, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing my thing, whatever. And I gotta convince the school kids to pay more for less weed, you feel me? But it's more powerful, you feel me? So I had to do all that, so that worked, you feel me? And to some motherfuckers it didn't, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't going, they wanted to buy Reggie, but these, you know what I'm saying, my core motherfuckers was like that, you feel me? So anyway, I'm doing that, and then in this time I meet this nigga, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say his name, but this nigga really influenced me, you know what I'm saying? He was in a bad way, in a negative way, you know what I'm saying? This nigga was, he only went to school for a semester, you know what I'm saying? He was from St. Louis or whatever. And this nigga just was down there terrorizing motherfuckers. But we was cool, you feel me? So I ain't never catch none of that. But anyway, one of my buddies, you know what I'm saying, my you know what I'm saying, buddies that sold weed too, you know what I'm saying, this nigga had a kick though, you know what I'm saying, did on, that's a home invasion, you know what I'm saying, for you squares. But somebody kicked his dough in and shit. And when he kind of found out who did it, you know what I'm saying, the word was I was next. So I'm like, nigga, what? You feel me? So me and my guy from St. Louis, we get on bullshit, you feel me? So I'm like, man, I'm finna make a motherfucking preemptive strike, nigga. We pull up, you feel me? So we go over there and do the thing and kick his motherfucking dough in. I tape this girl up and shit, bro, on him, you feel me? But he, like, overly aggressive. He whooping this nigga, you feel me? Whooping this motherfucker head, you feel me? This nigga going crazy. So I make sure we got everything we need, we came for. And I'm like, bro, let's go, you feel me? So we dip out and shit or whatever. So that was that. Now, that was the first little bad karma demo. So anyway, since he did that for me, he was like, man, this nigga back in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying, before I came out here, I gave this nigga a block to work, you feel me? And I'm trying to go recoup. He like, this nigga dodging me, I think he on some bullshit. I said, bet, let's go. So it's Easter break. So I'm like, I got some days off anyway. Let's get on some bullshit. So I put me some dubs in my book bag, you feel me? For recreational, you feel me? And I'm like, I ain't finna do no selling. I'm on break. Excuse me. So anyway, we go, and as soon as we get there, I find out it's his uncle, not just a nigga, it's his uncle that owe him the bread. And how I find out, you know what I'm saying, we just pull up on his uncle. He like, yeah, that's my uncle right there. This motherfucker pulled a tech out from under the seat to start airing this motherfucker out. I said, bro, I wasn't on that at all. You feel me? I'm trying to chill. So, you feel me? So he on that. he basically invited me to a hunt. You feel me? So I'm like, bro, I'm not on there. So that was his main objective when we went. You feel me? I'm on some vacation shit. This nigga trying to kill a motherfucker. So I'm like, bro, I'm not on that. You feel me? So I just happened to bump into this chick. You know what I'm saying? I met this chick. You feel me? She was geeked. You feel me? She had her own crib. Older chick. She had her own crib. Woo woo. So I ended up kind of staying with her for that week. You feel me? So I don't know what bro was on. You feel me? I don't know what bro was on. I told him I wasn't on that. You feel me? I had too much to lose. He understood, but he was kind of acting funny. But anyway, I'm at Shorty crib. You know what I'm saying? We kicking it, blowing. You feel me? Getting it in. And this motherfucker picked me up. You know what I'm saying? Like the day before we was finna go. He like, Short, you know what I'm saying? Come, we finna kick it, you feel me? He used to call me Short. He like, man, Short, come kick it, you feel me? Woo, I got my bread. I'm like, bet. So we kicking it, and we in the motherfucker, we hitting blocks, you feel me? We hitting blocks. This nigga pull up to some crib, go in there, and it's in there for like 30 minutes. A motherfucker come out, you feel me? And some little nigga come out, he jump in the car. This nigga just start driving around, so he talking to me and shit, like, yeah, you a Lloyd from Chicago, like, yeah, you just saying woo woo. But this nigga driving crazy as hell. So the motherfucker whoops, pull us over, 12 pull us over, you know what I'm saying? They whoop us and shit. This nigga talking shit to the cops, you know what I'm saying? I got like 2 dubs on me, you feel me? Left. This nigga got motherfucking 8 jabs of motherfucking heroin and shit, you feel me? So soon as they motherfucker found it, when they found my weed, they was cool talking to me and shit. I'm like, I'm a student, woo woo. Man, as soon as this motherfucker found the motherfucking heroin, dude hip tossed me, you know what I'm saying? Huh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, motherfucker grab like, bro, we was just cool. So, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers lock us up and shit. So they lock us up while they figure this shit out, you feel me? Like, I'm only telling these motherfuckers my story. I don't know, bro. But even if I knew, I wouldn't be no motherfucking rat nigga, you feel me? So I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm here with woo woo. Soon as I said my nigga name that I came with, they was like, oh yeah, we definitely locking you up. You know what I'm saying? We been looking for that nigga anyway, so we finna use you to... I said, what, nigga? Bro, that shit was wild as hell. So anyway, I'm in that motherfucker. You feel me? Soon as we get processed, I'm on bro ass. Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Woo woo. So this nigga, because I'm on his ass, he gonna try to out me as being a Lord, because you know it's Bloods, and it's a lot of Bloods and Crips. You feel me? In St. Louis or whatever. So, you know what I mean? He gonna try to out me on some bullshit. Nigga, I start whooping this nigga ass immediately. You feel me? Before you can even motherfucking make me be on motherfucking where I gotta be on alert for the time that I'm here, I'm finna stomp your ass flat as a quarter. So I'm whooping bro to the point where they pulled me off, and dude was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you the one from Chicago that just processed. I'm like, yeah, I ain't even supposed to be here, bro. You feel me? Like, I'm about to... They gonna only be able to hold me on a 48 hour. Why am I in a dorm already, nigga? Y'all wild as hell. So bro put me in a motherfucking drunk tank up by the motherfucking front, whatever. And so nigga, he like, who you want me to call? Nobody. Didn't you say you a student? Woo woo, yep. Who you want me to call? Nobody, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got the bread to, you know what I'm saying, to bond out. It's in my motherfucking, my wallet, you feel me? I remember I had a motherfucking apple green motherfucking champion outfit and some motherfucking out the box white ones. And bro was like, you fresh as hell, I know you ain't from here. You feel me? So anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting in this motherfucker sad as hell. You know what I'm saying? So that was you know what I'm saying, that was Friday night, then Saturday, then Sunday. Then no, Saturday night, it's just Saturday night, nigga. I'm watching the motherfucking 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? They play that shit every Saturday before, you know what I'm saying, Easter Sunday, whatever. My mother always watched this shit, so I'm like, I know she wondering where the fuck I'm at. I know she done called me. You feel me? 1,000 motherfucking times, but I gotta let her worry rather than tell her what's really going on. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I just, at that moment, man, I felt so motherfucking bad, bro. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, you know what I'm saying? This nigga didn't come pick me up. This nigga fucking left. You know what I'm saying? My nigga that I came with, this nigga fucking left and went back to Alabama. So, I'm heated, nigga. You feel me? So, I do some things, you know what I'm saying? I know people, motherfucker came to scoop me and took me to school, nigga. You feel me? I'm that plug at that young age, you know what I'm saying? But I never really fucked with bro after that, you know what I'm saying? I fucked with him, but the next time that I fucked with him, this nigga tried to rob me. I had to pull a pistol on this nigga. I'll tell y'all about that in another story. But, you know what I'm saying? With my mother, man, you know, when I got out, you know what I'm saying, I felt bad. And I called her. She was like, you know, where were you at? You blah, blah. And I said, you need to sit down. You need to sit down. You know what I'm saying? I told her everything. I told her where I was. I told her how I was, what I did, you know what I'm saying? I told her when I had the apartment, you know what I'm saying? I told her everything, you know what I'm saying? And she was just on the phone crying, fam, like, and I told her, like, cause she was like, I was just there when she had came down cause I had made the dean's list and shit. She was like, I was looking around and I was noticing stuff in your apartment, like, you shouldn't be able to afford that. You know what I'm saying? I told her I had a little bullshit job, whatever. I don't think she ever believed me, but I was telling her because I loved her, you know what I'm saying? And I saw how she looked when I had got kicked, you know what I'm saying? They had got kicked out of high school and shit when they was trying to kick me out. I saw her face, you feel me? And I didn't want her to know, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't taking her sacrifices in vain, you feel me? So I just needed her to know that I was just a greedy nigga, you feel me? I came from that, which she didn't know because I was hiding that from her in my younger years anyway, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like I told her everything. I told her about the vice lord, all that shit. She knew about that though. But, you know what I'm saying? She said, you my son, and I love you anyway. And bro, that shit meant so much to me. You feel me? Because I didn't go crazy after that, but I was moving differently. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, she was like, as long as you keep up your end of the deal, which is go to school and do well. She was like, I'm not going to tell you how to do well. I said, bet. You know what I'm saying? So that was our deal. You feel me? Long as I'm motherfucking kicking ass in school and on deans, I ain't have to be on the dean's list, but I just did that. You know what I'm saying? And long as I'm learning and you know what I'm saying, I'm not motherfucking wasting her money or time or nothing like her sacrifices, she cool. You know what I'm saying? But I can't talk to her about it, but she was cool. You feel me? Like, and that, you know what I'm saying, kind of gave segue to, you know what I'm saying, the next leg of this story where, you know what I'm saying, I meet my nigga Duck, you feel me, and how he transitioned me from the weed to the white, you feel me? So I'll tell y'all about that story next time. But, you know what I'm saying, the moral of this story is my karma came from me being on the kick dough bullshit when I didn't have to. That wasn't my business, you feel me? And just trying to be on some street shit and prove to niggas that I ain't no hoe, you feel me? And that they can't say shit to me. So I'm speedballing when I'm supposed to be actually just a student, you feel me? That's what I was down there for, but that shit had became a part of my day, you feel me? Just school just became a part of my day. My real life was being a drug dealer, you feel me? So that and lying to my mother, you know what I'm saying, the only person that I know really loved me and that's sacrificing for me, and you know what I'm saying, things like that. And so lying to her, that brought my karma of not only having to spend the Easter fucking weekend in jail for some bullshit. But because I caught that case, and I had just caught that little misdemeanor case a couple of months prior with the bridge out shit, goddamn it, later when I caught the big case, it made it seem more bogus and sensational, because although those were little things, it was still in the same vein as motherfucking drug trafficking and drug possession. You feel me? So I'm just saying these stories as, man, these are the things that were the building blocks to me becoming an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? And my shit is different because I'm drawing from real stories and, you know what I'm saying, real situations. So I'm gonna wrap it with that, and I hope y'all enjoyed this episode of the smoking section. More to come. Peace.